Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. My name is DB333 and welcome back to The Political Machine 2020. Now, last time we hopped in to The Political Machine, it was March, and oh my god, so much has happened since then. It feels longer than March, and like, what, 3 months, roughly? Dear god. Oh. But getting back to the game, we hopped into Tulsi Gabbard. We went up against good old Jeb, and we won pretty single-handedly in the Electoral College and the popular vote, and got inaugurated into the White House. Now, obviously a lot has happened in America since then, and the game's been updated a little bit since then too. I know the most recent update they added Obama. So, yeah. They added Obama. They also added, on the other side, who did he run against? No, wait. Fuck, why am I forgetting his name? It's on the tip of my tongue. McCain, John McCain, that's it. They added him out to the side, and I think I haven't played since 1.1, so we added Al Gore, AOC, other people on the Republican side right now. We'll worry about it in a second. Not Joe Rogan. They have not had Joe Rogan yet, unfortunately. Which I think... Right now I think we need a Joe Rogan. But yeah, anyway. We're not going to be playing as Joe Biden, although that's becoming more and more relevant. It's certainly looking like he's going to be the front runner for the Democratic Party. In fact, there's probably no realistic way that he isn't unless he dies in the next month or so. Which, I mean, this year's been so fucking crazy you can't second guess anything, I suppose, but barring incredibly suspect circumstances, we're stuck with Biden. I'll probably do a video on Biden versus Trump later on, but that's for another day. I kind of want to look to the future of the Democratic Party, like who might actually represent the vision of the party. And I think one person who I think is going to get a lot more recognition and do better in the future is Andrew Yang, an entrepreneur and dark roast candidate. Andrew Yang has brought universal basic income and the threat of automation to the 2020 debate. Can he convert his online hashtag Yang following into votes outside of a Twitterverse? Now we want to look at his stats: hyper charisma, some good charisma, good intelligence, not the best minority appeal, no experience, and he's not that rich. But you know what? He has a vision, his Yang singularity, which, if I'm completely honest, is probably one of the worst ideologies in the game to play with. Full disclosure, Yang was my guy for a good fair bit. Eventually went over to Bernie because I liked his healthcare plan better. But Yang has a lot of good ideas. I think UBI has some questionable implementation in normal circumstances. I think with coronavirus, it's a good idea to temporarily have it, but for long term, you can argue the merits of that. But he had a bunch of other little debates, policies on his website, just small stuff that I think a lot of people ignore, and I think that a lot of people shouldn't and should pay more attention. So I like Yang for that. I liked him for it. And since we don't know who Biden's VP is going to be, or his VP nominee, and we might not know for a while, at least for another month, until the DNC convention. Probably just going to be online at this point. Shit, we just kind of got to wait and see. So right now, we don't know who's going to be the VP, and whoever that is probably going to be the head of the figurative head of the party, probably the nominee in 2024. Because I don't know if Biden will make it 4 years, but we'll see. But in case that doesn't happen, Yang's a big figure, and I think he said if he doesn't like how Biden's handling things, he'll run again in 2024. So we'll see what happens there. It's a possibility he's a nominee in 2024. High possibility? Probably not, but it's a possibility, and that's what we're going for. And as for now, we are going to have to go and decide who he's going up against. And we're going to go with Mike Pence, who I think is honestly probably no question the main bet for who's going to be the nominee in 2024. As governor of Indiana, Pence gained attention in 2015 for his support of a religious freedom bill that was seen by some as discriminatory against LGBTQ couples. Trumpian populist, which is actually ideology-wise pretty good, and it's pretty rough to go up against. Kind of middling experience all the way. Not much minority appeal. Bit more money than us, but good experience. And kind of average everything else. Trump's VP, former governor of Indiana, tried to run for congressman. Lost pretty single-handedly. Conservative talk show host for a while. Probably one of the first politicians, if I remember correctly, who got on the anti-abortion train and really rode that to success. And honestly speaking, he's probably going to get the nomination in 2024, barring anything like a Trump horribly losing in 2020 and his legacy just getting shat on. Which, again, you never know what's going to happen this year. I've long given up guessing what's going to happen. But what I do know is the curtain is raised, the bell has been rung, the gloves are off, and our two candidates, Andrew Yang and Mike Pence, are coming out of their corners. We're doing it, ladies and gentlemen. We are doing it. Now, we got to figure out where we're going. Pennsylvania is a big one we got to do. We'll build a headquarters there. Probably build a headquarters in Ohio as well. Go to Virginia, North Carolina. And I think we'll head over to Arizona and end the turn there. And swapped it to have a notable preference. Build a headquarters there. Build a headquarters in California just because I know the game will fuck with me. Because I've tried, I think I've said this, I said this at the start, Yang's ideology is kind of garbage. It doesn't really do enough to boost him to popularity. We'll see this up. Ooh, a free political operatives has appeared in Nevada. Very nice. What do we got? A cheerleader. I'll take that, I guess. Let's head over to, let's click Yang. We got Colorado. Ooh. I didn't know you could do this. This is the first time I've clicked on this. I didn't realize you can actually move the map around. Okay. Good to know. The things you learn. I'm learning things every day. I'm trying to think of what I was talking about. But yeah, his ideology, it's just not really strong enough to really do much. So we just kind of gotta... I don't know. We'll go with UBI. As the power of AI and automation grows, there are concerns that working Americans will be left behind, unable to make a living. Several of today's leading thinkers have pointed to UBI as a solution where every American citizen is given around $1,000 a month to help with basic needs. With an epic cost of about $3 trillion a year, UBI is a lightning rod for critics, arguing that getting money simply for living is a viable solution. I'll give that an endorsement right now, though. That improves our odds pretty broadly, which is nice. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a campaign office in Georgia. And then I'm going to head down to Florida. And there I'm going to build a campaign headquarters. And then I'll head to New Mexico. Get that campaign hall. And, I'll hold off on doing anything for now. Where do I want to go next? Probably Iowa, I'm thinking. We'll just fly around real quick, do the general touch and support. Missouri? Where else do we want to go? Probably South Carolina. I think let's go for Louisiana, too. Town halls appeared. Let's give a speech in Louisiana. Let's talk about... what do they care about in Louisiana? Coronavirus is a big one. They don't really care much about UBI. We'll give a speech about stopping Corona. Let's head to Kentucky. Is there anything we want to support now? Probably renewable energy. Fossil fuels have a number of negatives attached to them. First, they pollute the air and in many cases must be imported from hostile regimes. Alternative energy advocates desire federal programs to subsidize new energy sources to help them compete in the market. Opponents argue that it's not the place of a federal government to play favorites in the market and that no alternative energy is remotely ready to take the place of fossil fuels. Well, goddammit, we gotta try. We'll head to South Carolina last, just to give that a shot. See if we can't do anything. We'll head to Ohio, North Carolina, Florida, and then South Carolina. What do we got? It's a good thing I went there last, because I would have lost a whole lot of stamina. Ooh, Pence eating Yang's dust. There we go. Oh, protecting the border. That's pretty easily flipped Tejas. But, you know, what are you going to do? We have New York pretty solidly down. I think we're going to do head to Georgia. Probably upgrade the headquarters and probably put out an ad, I'm thinking. What do they care about in Georgia? Saving the bees, that's a big one. Traditional values, okay. Stopping the coronavirus, that's a reasonable one. Let's talk about stopping the coronavirus. Georgia's actually pretty seems to be pretty solid at this point, so can I get an operative maybe? It's too expensive. We'll have to hold off on that. Head over here, 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 then to Michigan. Let's head over here. Raise some funds. There we go. Got some cash going. Build headquarters. What now? I think Iowa's a good bet. Then Minnesota, get the enthusiasm up. Ohio's gonna be important. And then Georgia? Yeah, Georgia. Oh, we've been invited to appear on a later show. Okay, let's hop in. Let's get right to it. The big story we were talking about tonight, a feral pig escaped from Chicago Zoo. It's currently pulling higher than our first guest. Ha 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 ha. Very funny. Mr. Coldcut. It seems like there's two types of politicians. The ones who've been caught sexually harassing dozens of colleagues and underlings, and the ones who haven't been caught yet. Which one are you? You know... The one who hasn't done it. There we go. That wasn't an option, but I like your optimism. Seriously, though. What will you do anything as president to make the situation better? Provide a good example. Yeah, provide a good example for one. That alone will help. They didn't like that. Okay. How much money have you collected from donors? They didn't give it to you for nothing, so what promises have you made to your donors? Sexy promises? You know, I get donations from regular Americans, and if I only promise to do things regular Americans want, that'll keep you busy then. Well, I've never turned down a hard job. Okay, they kind of like that. Thank you and good night. Stay tuned for the Late Show, where their guests are even more obscure and forgettable than ours. Voters pleased with a showing? There we go. Pence supports stopping the coronavirus. I wonder where he got that idea. I'll give a speech about saving the bees. They seem to like bees in Georgia. To Joyzy. I'm not gonna be able to do too much. Let me check the wealth. There's a bit of wealth in New Jersey. Not too much though. So let's head. New York's most enthusiastic, so let's go here and fundraise. There we go. Beautiful. America first. Oh, that's an obvious one. What else would be first? Fucking the Netherlands? Who knows? It's America first, Netherlands second. We all know that. What are they like over there? They like NASA. They also like Social Security, and goddammit, I like Social Security too. We gotta protect that shit. And there we go. We'll head over to Colorado. I think we'll probably... have Indiana pretty much on lock. We'll head to the Rust Belt states. Start boosting our enthusiasm there. There we go. Let's support the auto industry, and then we'll head over, get an ad going. What do they care about in Wisconsin? They are suckers for good jobs. Well, you know what? I support good jobs too. Gosh darn it. Illinois. We want to make sure we keep it Illinois. I think a lot of a strategy, like I said, we got to keep the Democratic firewall up here and then get this block hammered out, pretty much. It's time to pick our running mate. Who do you want to go with? We could go with the man who pretty much helped popularize our whole regime, or not our regime, our election to begin with. But at the same time, I'm nervous he's gonna get a bunch of people to smoke pot and people will overreact, so... and Tesla stock will fall again. Who do you want to go with? I think Gabbard. I've gone to Gabbard as VP for a couple a lot. Well, I think I only did for Bernie, actually. And then I had her as the president candidate. But she's actually... I've noticed, like, in-game, she's a pretty solid pick to go with. She riles people up, what is it? End Regime Change Wars is fairly popular. Bringing the troops back home, people love that. No matter what way you lean, they love it. So, I think Tulsi is the bet. She's going to Illinois. Meanwhile, we'll upgrade our headquarters. Give a speech about stopping coronavirus. And, fuck. We're gonna need to take out a loan here. That's not good. Who do we get? We got W. Bush! Nice! It's like they... Let's not shit on W. It's gonna be mean. Yep. Not a fan of me running out of money, which I understand. Let's head to Hawaii. And then, what do we want to go for? Probably, nuclear power. If we're going to reduce our carbon footprint, energy sources that don't rely on it are required. Many argue that nuclear power is a vital transitional energy source on the way to fully renewable sources. Other opponents argue that storage of nuclear waste and other environmental effects and dangers make it unsuited for investment. Well, we gotta do something, goddammit. Raise some money. Then I think what we gotta do, we gotta head over here. We can't raise money yet, so we'll head to Virginia. We'll head back to New York and raise more money. And then... they're getting close on flipping Georgia. So we had better head back over there. Show them what's up. What else? Ohio! It's a bit closer. Gonna want to head back up to Minnesota. In fact, I'll stop by Colorado. Boost of enthusiasm there. Then Iowa. And then finally Minnesota. There we go. A little bit of headquarters. Give a speech about... I have to imagine they like farm subsidies. Yeah, they do. They're a sucker for farm subsidies. What can I say? We top billing it. What now? Illinois looks like it'll probably go red if we keep this current trend up, so probably... See, they're wasting some time in Louisiana, which is good for us, I think. See, Illinois might swap. So we'll focus on stopping coronavirus. Georgia, I think well, it's not quite definite, so we'll hop by there real quick, just again, to make sure. And then North Carolina, I think we can still get people to come out. And then Colorado. I'm actually not used to doing this not terrible, or this okay, I guess. Not building a wall, of course we like that. A little bit of build a headquarters in Colorado. Head to South Dakota. Missouri, we're probably not going to be able to win, but that's okay. Ooh, they flipped Georgia They flipped Georgia. That's not nice. They got Georgia on their mind. Won't stop by North Carolina, South Carolina. Probably end the turn in Georgia. Good day. Okay. Today on Good Day, we've got a presidential candidate who will talk to us about voting. Dell's got all the latest weather, and celebrity chef Erica is here with a great new recipe for spring fudge. It's summer. Why are we still doing spring fudge? What? What would you do as president on your first day of a job? Try to learn everyone's name? I do. I'd start cleaning up the mess You know what? Learning everyone's name isn't a bad idea. I don't know. Party, probably not a good idea. It's a complicated job, and the things the president will do will take more than a day. Okay, so what will we do first, and how long will that take? We need to save a plan, and that will require a long list of changes in every aspect of government or economy in our lives. I like that. Almost all my neighbors have electric cars these days, and they're sure that's maybe just because of where I live, but they still seem pretty impressed with them. Should more Americans be getting these things? Yeah, we should expand tax breaks to get more electric cars on the road. I read somewhere that those tax breaks only help wealthy people. Well, we can do things to address that, like target tax breaks to cars everyday Americans can afford. They like that. Well, thank you for your time, and good luck with your little election thing. Coming up next on Good Day, Dell has some fun with the green screen, and Nancy has an interview with a dog, which can sort of do human things. Here we go, Yang Brave answers as Yang impresses. Huh. Can we get an operative? Not quite yet. We'll have to come back next turn and swap it. They're working on Hawaii a lot. It's a little strange, I gotta say. There's nothing we can do right now to throw them off. Drop a bomb new policy position on them. We'll head to Arizona. I guess Hawaii real quick. Let's swap them over. I mean, I don't think Hawaii, historically speaking, has gone Republican once in an election. Maybe for Reagan, I forget. Even then. Raise some funds. And then we'll have to end the turn in Georgia. You're kind of off your game right now. At least at your last fundraiser, you managed to compliment a non-pregnant woman for being pregnant and greeted a pair of men as father and son when they were actually a couple, and then complimented one of them on being pregnant. So although it'll slow you down a bit, it's time to get back to basics. Focus on the fundamentals, firm up that handshake, polish that stump speech, expose more teeth while smiling. Well, get a spear merchant in Georgia. They've made their turns. Right now, I think we got Arizona more or less on lock. I think we should focus first on Wisconsin. Got good jobs there. Put out an ad talking about farm subsidies, because I know they'll hopefully like that. And dear God, we're gonna go into debt again. Oh, that's not nice at all. This is gonna complicate things. All right, let's see the damage. More money? Okay. We're starting to pick up things in Georgia. That's good. Let's give a speech about the environment in Washington. Campaign fundraiser. Get all that Cali money. Colorado. Iowa. Minnesota. We can't go to Minnesota. Okay. Energy independence. I think we, more or less, we got Georgia down. Unless that 2% really screws us over. Which is possible. You never know with this game. Speech about farm subsidies. Head to Oregon. Talk about the environment. In Colorado. Alright. Is there anything we can do last minute? Nope. I think we got Arizona. We might lose Hawaii for the first time in fucking relative democratic history, but it's only 4 delegates. It's not the biggest deal. Speeches about coronavirus. Hopefully they'll get us over in, and we might lose a firewall here. So the best thing I think we can do... Stop in Massachusetts. What do they care about in Mass? Corona. It's a pretty good bet. And then, where do we want to end the turn? I think we might lose Ohio. I'm not opposed to that. I think Florida, we probably got on lock. We'll try Maine. We're not going to flip Maine, but we gave it a shot. So we'll see. Oh, we didn't lose Maine. That's good. Let's see. Okay, so far firewall's holding up. We lost Virginia. That's not good. Come on, Georgia. Florida. Blue. Beautiful. Red. Shit. I was hoping for that. Red. Alright. This is starting to work out for us. We're keeping the Rust Belt. We're holding on there. Blue? Okay. I don't want to jinx things, so I'm not going to say shit. Shit. Lost Arizona. That's not good. That usually doesn't happen. Alright. We still held on to Hawaii. And we won. Not by the margins I was hoping for, but honestly, we didn't lose any of the big states. How close? It was fairly close in Florida. Fairly close in Ohio. Really close in Arizona. Shit. Hawaii was actually pretty close too. Actually, did it say we won in the popular vote? Because that doesn't... The top poll doesn't... Alright, let's see what they got. They actually sided with Pence more on coronavirus. Environment, they liked me more on it. Energy independence. Pence. Fair enough. You know, it was close. But we did it, guys. We did it. Let's check any polls real quick. Yeah. We did okay on a couple issues. Could have done better on others, but you know what? We won at the end of the day. I think at the end of the day, that's what matters, right? We win. So yeah. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. If you like this video, leave a like. If not, feel free to dislike. If you want to see more of this sort of stuff in the future, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. More uploads every weekday, as well as every Saturday. Have any comments, feedback, concerns, or suggestions for matchups you want to see? I'm open to suggestions here. Don't say Biden, Trump, because I'm going to be doing that one eventually. But any other matchups you're interested in, I'd be down. But yeah. Leave in the comment section below. Read all comments I get. I appreciate any feedback you might have for me. If you want to support financially for these sorts of videos, Patreon is the place to go. Don't make money on my videos because I don't have the AdSense. But yeah, it's 3 a.m. I shouldn't be up right now. I'm sorry, I'm butchering this. If you can't or you don't want to donate or monthly or whatever, I understand. I completely understand, but I'd appreciate if you could. Also, Discord, if you want to join with that, we can chat, play games, have a fun old time. And finally, if you want to watch me play games live, and most of the content goes up on stream, I have a twitch.tv account. Down link below if you want to check that out. But yeah, thanks for watching, folks. My name has been DB333. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.